You've outdone yourself this time, puppy dog.
I don't think she was a fan of that.
Nick? Jason?
Oh, shit.
Okay, let's get Rachel the hell out of here.
That can't be anything good.
I descended in the... As we left, I was struck by the unintelligent temperament. He seemed eager, almost maniac, in the face of our new discovery. We reached the bottom. Crow could not prevent himself, unintelligible before us, set in a dizzying fall. Lay a convulsive, colossal, and sleeping, a great carcass built in. Overcome with awe,
28th of December. God forgive us. For days we have studied this dead, silent realm and its entombed abominations. Now the horrors have come for my own dear Mary. Crow found her unconscious in the Star Chamber, her notes scattered around her. He carried her back to our supply room and laid her down in one of the cells. When Bradshaw learned what had happened, she was evasive about Mary's work down there. As I cleaned my wife's face, she spoke to me in a fever, sounding distressed and confused. I have resolved to keep a vigil over her. I pray her fever abates so we can escape this cursed place.
why people leaving notes in an awful place like this. F out. serious? Did the game glitch? Really, game? Wow. Look at this. The game glitched. Oh my god. Are you kidding? Let me try returning to the main menu because this is ridiculous. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. That could be, I mean, that could happen at a crucial spot where I'm trying to run for my life or whatever. Don't be doing that. You know? People pay money for these games. Back. I swear to God, they better not start from the very beginning of that part. I swear to God, they better not do it. They better not do it. Come on, you can do it. Stupid glitchy game. This reminds me of that part in Tomb Raider where she had to.
What the hell is that light?
Oh! No! 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 Hurry up, girl, hurry up. We collected and bottled the black saliva present in the maw of the creature extracted from the cocoon. I and others had smelled the substance, have experienced heart palpitations and heightened sense of fear. Some have reported odd visual effects such as changing colors. We have attempted to secure additional samples of the saliva from the site where M was attacked. The smell was so overpowering that respirators were used to collect the samples. We recommended the use of masks at all times when handling the samples to avoid becoming infected. Sensations similar to experience with mushrooms. Psychosabi. I can't pronounce that.
creature has powerful claws and fangs formed from hardened, unidentifiable tissue. Two of the incisors appear grossly malformed and discolored, oddly out of place. The membrane surrounding the specimen seems to originate from its mouth. Blood is like nothing I've seen. I'll now perform a UV sweep to further inspect the fluids.
Oh, crap!
Kolchak, is that you?
What the hell was that?
Looks like a line out.
Maybe we can get the radio working and send a signal out. It's worth a shot.
A long shot. Oh, we don't even know if there's a working transmitter on the surface. Those wires gotta go somewhere, though. You think they still work?
Well, looks to me like they just snagged up.
Just as well. Don't feel much like climbing out there.
What the fuck, Joey? Oh, I see it! Got horns and everything!
Shit, Joey, it's me!
Oh my god.
You know they're on their way. What's up with this girl? Oh,
We have to hurry. It's not safe here.
I didn't know that you could.
Fight? Yeah, me either.
What was that thing?
I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not alone.
Where have you been?
One of those things got its dirty hands on me, dragged me down here, left me for dead.
Fuck.
Fuck doesn't even start to cut it.
I'm lucky to have gotten away.
You're talking to a scientist. There's no such thing as luck. You should be thankful I was there to help you.
Okay.
I'm really grateful. Thank you.
Semper Fi. We gotta find a way out of this hole.
So, this is where you've been hiding out? Do you have any weapons?
Do you mind?
Just need some batteries for this damn light.
You could just ask. That ever cross your mind?
Look, you the one looking gray and shit. So you ain't gonna need those supplies. Oh, crap, Jake.
Looks painful.
Yeah. it is.
I don't think she got slashed by
Think you
anything.
can keep still?
I think she just cut it on a rock or something. Why is she so gray looking?
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah. Well, guess I'm a little glad too.
I saw those same symbols in the shepherd's huts.
Those people must have been in the valley a long time.
Oh boy. She got the COVID.
There's a way up. There's no way we're making it.
Well, I'm not staying here with you. You're
Look
about
at
to
it.
turn into one of them.
It's barely climbable.
We can make it together.
How did I know you were gonna say that?
I met Eric in climbing class. I can get us out of here. Something funny you want to share?
This place is fucked. We are so fucked, we don't stand a chance.
But you keep that to yourself. I'm gonna get through this, and if you want to, you better try and keep up.
What the hell? Some fossilized ankle?
You okay?
Yeah, just need a minute.
A minute isn't gonna kill us.
Until it does.
God, you look terrible.
Gee, thanks, Rachel. You ever think about going into motivational speaking?
Seriously though, are you okay?
That's gotta be about the dumbest question I have ever been asked. Give me the silent treatment, huh?
I think right now we should just focus on survival.
It's no wonder they call you the queen bitch. Sad thing is, you don't even see it.
See what exactly?
You don't let anyone in. It's like there's a wall around you. No, not even a wall, a mountain. Tell me, Rachel. Is there even a real person behind there?
It's not easy being queen bitch. You think I got where I am with a soft word and a warm smile?
And here's me thinking you Langley types grew up on Easy Street.
Easy Street? I had to graft to get here. You think it bothers me what people call me? I wear that shit like a badge of fucking honor.
Let's go.
They have no idea of the shithill I've climbed just to get to where I am right now.
Yeah? And where is that exactly?
Looks like another shithill if I'm truly honest with myself. You and I, we're not so different. You know, both doing what needed to be done to get to where we wanted to be. No shame in that.
No shame.
Oh god, no.
Reese, what did that thing do to you?
Please! Please don't leave me down here alone!
It's okay. I'm here.
Promise that you'll stay with me.
You can't leave me like this. Not alone.
What did that thing do to you? There's medication up there. It may help you, but we need to move, now! Give me your hand.
We're on the wrong side of the chasm. We'll never make it.
Don't quit on me now. We have to swing over.
That's a pretty lucky throw.
That rope won't
shot,
hold.
you got it up there.
Wait!
Do you really believe those medicines will help me?
Not really.
We don't know enough about those things.
Come on, Rachel. Don't bullshit me.
It doesn't look good.
I think you're pretty fucked.
Truth is so overrated.
Look at you. You look like death.
If it happens, if I turn,
Change the future.
you have to kill me.
Listen to me. Nobody else dies today.
That's what you believe?
Yes, that's what I fucking believe. You okay?
That answer your question?
We need to get you to the temple.
Not seeing anything come up, but I can hear them. Sounds like they're having way more fun down there than we are up here. Over.
As long as they keep the party to themselves, I'm happy. We got nothing on the cameras inside. Over.
Eyes alive.
I didn't like that. Big dig site.
Clever fuckers. They set up a fake dig site to draw off grave robbers. They knew whatever was down here was pretty special. All clear for now.
If they hit us, my best hunch is it'll be from the chasm.
If? You feeling optimistic, Lieutenant?
We're facing an enemy we know zero about. An enemy of unknown size on their home turf. Sucks to be us. I don't know how long those doors can hold them back.
Radio's our best shot. We fix it up, call in the cavalry, even shit up a bit.
If there is a transmitter up there, it's gonna have a limited range. Damn it. Barricade allowed close air support. Those birds could have picked up the signal.
Trust our brass to fuck you in the ass. Vampires. Fucking knew it.
How long ago these entities live beneath their feet? They awaken every few centuries to prey on us. The Acadians knew them, if only as an ancestral memory. Azuzu's form is clearly a depiction of them. He writes that their attacks have formed the folklore of humanity itself. An myth that permeates across cultures. The winged demon, the horned satyr, the minotaur, the vampire. Oh, so the vampire. Well, although without proof, everyone remains suspect. All I can do now is place sentries.
30th of December. Mary's condition worsens. This evening, I awoke from an exhausted daze to find Lady Bradshaw asking my wife more of her damned questions. Mary was babbling something about winged demons. At this, Bradshaw's eyes lit up and she asked whether Mary could sense them now. Gripped by delirium, my wife lashed out, clawing at Bradshaw's chest. Lady Bradshaw withdrew, and I was, after a while, able to calm my wife.
I'm gonna need a hand to get this up and running.
That thing looks like it was sabotaged. How would they do that?
We gotta work with what we have.
Fall back if anything moves out here. It's safer inside.
Thank you.
Good job, Sergeant.
Oh, I thought you were pulling out a juice box.
Those things will kill you, Sergeant.
Yeah, like smoking is the biggest threat to my life right now. Fuck that, I need my lighter. What's good?
It's nothing.
It's just a ghost signal. Even without a transmitter, a radio picks up a faint signal. It's just ghosts, man.
So fix that transmitter. If we can establish a signal and contact CENTCOM, then we're one step closer to home.
I don't know, man. I'm no technician. If Merwin was here, though, he could fix it.
No shit. Brace the suck.
سليم هو انت
هم قريبين.
هالكلاب بيطلبوا حماية ما نقدرش نسيبهم يجمدوا.
لا احنا محتاجين الكلاب دول لنخرج من هنا.
انت اتجننت، دول على الدوانة.
انت ما شفتش الغول؟ في غول هناك، هو ده العدو الحقيقي.
سليم انت اتجننت.
اسمعني ارجوك اسمعني. قتلوا الامريكان وكانوا هيقتلوني انا. اسمعني، انا شفت غول بعينيا دول وقتلت واحد.
اخرس وامشي ورايا.
انت سامعني خالص؟
لا انت اسمعني دلوقتي، يا اما تمشي ورايا يا اما خليك هنا واتعفن. اختار.
الله يلعنك. واقتل نفسك. انا هقعد هنا.
Get that transmitter working, now!
I need more time!
Colonel, get back inside the temple.
I'm staying here.
I need you on the cameras in case we get flanked. Got this.
Lieutenant,
I said I got this! Go!
Oh, that bastard!
Shit!
انده لكلامك دلوقتي.
Fuck this guy.
سلموا نفسكم ليا.
Need to flank him. Only way we're gonna get rid of this clown. Cover me!
there, rabbit.
Hey, I shot him.
Push forward into the temple! Move! Put your shoulder into it! Hurry!
Don't see the Iraqis.
If they got any sense, they'll stay back. Shit is about to get real in here.
Wait!
Rachel?
Rachel?
You're alive?
Have any doubt, Marine?
Saw those things take you.
Where's Eric?
Rach? I'm so sorry.
You followed climbing protocol. You had no other choice but to cut the rope. We don't need to discuss it.
We both would have died. You have to understand that.
We good?
Tim, isn't it?
Uh-oh.
I understand you're not the brightest, Nick, but even you must know what I'm talking about. You've been fucking him, haven't you?
What the?
That's the best you got?
Stop it!
I know it's him, Rach. I know.
You better step off before I start swinging. Colonel or no colonel?
Don't, Nick. I tried waiting, Eric. I really did. I'm sorry.
Always loyal.
Always loyal, huh? You weren't so loyal when you cut the rope.
What the fuck is happening to her?
She's infected!
She's turning into one of those things. Why'd you bring her here?
She needs our help!
She's beyond help. She shouldn't be here.
Bree, we gotta...
Wait! You answer to my orders.
It's too late, Rachel. She can't be saved.
You can't possibly know that.
You heard the man. Now step aside. Hold her.
Let go of me!
You can't murder the dead. If you saw what happened to Joey, you'd understand. No fucking around. Get your shit together. All right, fall back to the main temple.
What the hell is that? Oh, I did not like that at all.
We're blind without it!
I need help! You can't let any of those things through! They're inside already! You can't let any more in! Don't care what their invite says!
Hold the gate! I'll get the generator running! Fuck, that's all we need. Is this place mined?
Want mine to know?
Generator running now, or we're all screwed!
These fuckers won't in! It's not gonna hold! This is our house! Our rules! Things are worse than sewer rats.
You worthless pile of shit!
Now's about the time we bug out. Any objections?
They're breaking through the perimeter!
You got any bright ideas? Now's the time!
Come on. There's gotta be something. Wait! Yes! Okay, we can make for the catacombs! We need to go down!
Down? In case you missed it, that ain't the way out.
It's either that or we die where we stand. Everyone move to the east gate!
Go get to the gate! This wasn't one of your better ideas, Reach. Now we're talking.
Oh crap!
Can you hear them? Blast must have cut us off. We should keep moving.
This guy's still around.
ارمي سلاحك بالانجليزي.
Hello again. My friend is not happy. Yeah, I can see that. What happened up there?
ما تحركوش.
Your friend's a little too jumpy for my liking. It's making me nervous. Lowering your weapon might help alleviate some of the tension.
اديله رصاصة في دماغه لو ما سمعش الكلام.
هتكون فكرة وحشة.
انت مش في مكان تحدثي.
Oh shit, he's like,
Make a move. I fucking dare you.
I feel like our uniforms are getting in the way of what could be a beautiful relationship.
مش أهبل.
Shut up!
I say we drill these sorry-looking motherfuckers. What do you think, Colonel?
هما بيقولوا إيه؟
Make the call, Colonel.
We need their help.
They're the enemy, Nicky.
I don't trust any one of you. It's them. We must get this door open. Why are you standing there? Help!
Don't even think about it.
Fuck, Jason!
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. Move! Come on, man!
Damn it! Help them! I'll cover the corridor.
Shit. Move!
This looks like the worst place in the goddamn world.
oh no. Survived the assault. Oh my god.
Who's there? man.
Hello? Oh, there's the thing with the snake.
Teach you to mess with a Marine.
Salim. We're back to skulking around.
I come in peace.
Don't you fucking move. You alone? Anyone else make it?
It all happened too fast. I think it's just you and me.
Just you and me, huh? Well, that's just fucking great.
I don't mean you any harm. I swear.
No shit. I'm the one holding the gun. You looking for trouble?
Says the American with the gun. Your friend said, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. That is not always true, but if we both want to live, we must fight as one. The sword and the shield.
They're too wordy for my liking. But I'm in. I think for 1 second you're trying to cross me. Best believe me. Following second you're dead.
I kill vampires. You think I'm afraid of a jarhead?
That looks like our best way through.
One of us holds up the gate. The other can slip through.
Go! Are you okay?
What do you think? It's blocked. I gotta find another way around.
think there's a way through. I just need to clear it from my side.
Do it quick. Those things could be anywhere. You got any idea what we're dealing with?
They're vampires.
Not possible.
My father once told me, if something looks like shit and smells like shit, you don't have to taste it to know that it's shit. Believe me, they're vampires. We must work together to defeat them.
Yeah, it's beginning to look like that.
Dad!
Man, if I crushed him.
Thanks. What's the first thing you're gonna do when we get out of here?
Hold my son. How about you? What'll you do?
I'll probably just go for a drink.
R32. Unintelligible. Dead. I sat with her in her final moments, telling her how sorry I was. Hell, forsaken place. For placing my vanity above our love. When unintelligible, the end of everything, I knew she, unintelligible, she made me swear to bury this place.
9 p.m. Something unholy has happened. As I sat with my wife, I noticed something in her hand. Lady Bradshaw's brooch. She must have pulled it from her shirt when she grabbed at her. Turning it over, I noticed that it looked like one of the creatures we'd exhumed from the cocoons. Were these the demons Mary had spoken about? Had Bradshaw known all along what we'd find down here? Then Mary's corpse moved. It was not my wife. It was something inhuman. It leapt at me, and only the bars of the cell spared me from its fury.
You seem like you got your head screwed on. So I gotta ask, what the hell made you sign up with Saddam?
For us, we had no choice. Your friend Nick? I like him. He was good to me.
Circumstance. Any other day, he'd put one between your eyes.
What is the meaning of those markings on your hand?
It's to honor the dead. It's the reason I fight.
It's as good a reason as any.
It's a damn good reason. The only reason.
I have no grievance with you.
Maybe you need to switch on the news.
Listen. There was a man once who built his house on the banks of a river. When the floods came, his wall washed away. When the droughts came, the water dried up and the man was thirsty. All day, the insects bit this man's flesh. Yet each night, he says to his wife, "We have all the fish we can eat." Your people chose this war, Jason.
I think you need to give your mouth some rest.
Oh, come on. These things are everywhere, man. How many of these things are there?
I say we get the fuck out of here.
That's what we've been trying to do.
Looks to me like a medical bay.
This could come in handy.
If you want to stick 60-year-old explosive in your back, be my guest.
Those chemical weapons are close, right?
Every time you say something smart, you follow it with something dumb.
Specimen contains an inordinate amount of blood in the stomach. Analysis of blood samples shows high density of adrenaline. Does the organism feed on fear? Instills fear in its victims, gets adrenaline pumping and attacks.
Do you want to hear a joke?
Nope.
Okay. I was into that. Mary. 1930. Time at 2013. Well, yeah, I guess it's possible. Wow. The camp is in an uproar. Workers are missing and Lady Bradshaw, but I can guess. She yearns for the same fate that she wants to be.
1st of January, 1947, 1 a.m. The saboteur has struck again, sealing us in here. We are hopelessly trapped with those things. All around us, they shriek from the darkness. Crow has set up his machine gun, pointed towards the catacombs. Mary was right. We cannot fight that which does not live. There is only one option now. Bring the whole damn temple down on them. Even if it means bringing it down on our own heads. They cannot be allowed out of here.
Those caverns.
Whatever's down there, those explorers got there first. Hold up, will you?
What are you doing? You think they're still alive? That's hopeful.
Hope is all we got left. Is that your wife?
It's funny how you can know someone for years and never really know them. I had no idea my captain was married.
That the asshole you were with earlier?
He didn't make it.
Works for me. One less bad guy to deal with.
A time will come when you will deeply regret this manner.
I don't carry regrets. This place is a jack in the box. What do you make of it?
It's like nothing I've ever seen.
You see that elevator cable? The explorers must have gone down.
I don't think they made it back up.
That winch still looks functional.
No.
No?
We are not going down there. The archaeologists didn't make it out. What does that tell you?
We're not archaeologists?
Our world is up there, not down below.
Well, there's an army of monsters between us and the world above. They're close. Fire it up.
You crazy? If those vampires come from anywhere down there, you really want to find them in their own home?
What I've been doing since I set foot in this country. Get that elevator working.
An ancient horror has awoken from its slumber and is hungry for blood. Shall we see how many have fallen into shadow? Let's hope nothing unfortunate has befallen Sergeant K. Those taken by the Abyss seldom live to tell the tale. As for Jason and Salim, sworn enemies who cannot seem to bury the hatchet, unless that hatchet is buried in a bag. I don't want to seem like an ungracious host, but time is against us. I'll be here to greet your charges as they cross the finishing line, or to bury what remains of them under it.
Come on, man. You see that flash and show the skull and everything.
Heads up.
Oh. Smells fried.
We're in hillbilly territory. What were we expecting? Cantaloupe caviar? Not exactly honeymoon material, is it?
I recall a certain somebody saying that you wanted to go ice climbing.
Ice climbing is relaxing.
What is it?
The guy who served me, I don't know, he was looking at me pretty strange.
Yeah, he probably doesn't get to see a woman like you around these parts very often. Especially one who showered.
He was saying some weird shit.
Such as?
It's nothing, we should go.
No, come on, tell me.
He said I'll never again be as happy as I am now.
The hell's that mean? You don't believe him, do you?
Of course not.
You know, my sole objective, Rach, is to make you happy. Doesn't matter where we are or what we're going through, I'll always put a smile on your face. See? I told you. Next time, all you have to do is whistle, and I'll come running to defend your honor.
Oh, like my very own loyal puppy dog.
Semper Fi. It means always loyal.
I'm more than capable of looking out for myself. Now get your feet off my dash, you hillbilly.
Oh, was that the bus? That must have been the bus from the other game. Oh, crazy.
Jason. Jason, you here?
What the fuck? Nick, I thought I lost you.
I thought I'd lost you.
Oh, jeez. No. That's not good.
Right.
Eric.
Shit, it's malfunctioning.
Colonel, you gotta go!
You too, Nick, you're coming with us.
Come on, Ray.
Shit.
there!
Eric!
Jesus. Pull me up.
Thank me later. Let's move out.
Where'd they knock him to? Nah, he ain't dead.
You think that thing's gone? Looked like it went down that tunnel.
He's alive. Jason's alive.
Maybe things aren't going so badly after all.
Back there, thanks for looking out for me.
All right, let's find Kolchak.
What are you waiting for? A written invitation? Let's go.
It's time.
It's absolutely not the time.
Rachel, I know you said to put things on ice, but you can't pretend like this didn't happen. I'm done lying, especially with you wearing your ring again. He's right. It is time. Roll it out for us.
Now? Right fucking now?
Yes, now. We may not have another chance.
Fine. Eric, you and I, we had something very special. But that was a long time ago.
I still love you, Rach.
This isn't about choosing. It's about knowing what's best for me. I don't have feelings for you, Eric.
Damn.
Not anymore. You either, Nick. We're done.
Oh shit, you dropped them both.
I don't believe it.
Believe it. We were over a year ago.
Damn.
I don't need anyone's help to climb out of this hell. So now you both know. Maybe we can stop fucking around and go find Kolchak.
Damn.
What just happened?
None of this would have happened if you stayed at home.
You know, that's funny. I was thinking the same thing about you.
Damn, dropped both of y'all.
Seen some fucked up shit in my life. Nothing comes close to this. They don't seem to be following.
Do you like to wait for them, or...?
Don't need to be a smart ass. Just move.
finds in the temple confirmed our hypothesis that the temple was used for sacrifice. We know that a century-long drought afflicted the Akkadian Empire, and the same dry spell that affected the old kingdom of Egypt. The drought caused the abandonment of many cities in West Mesopotamia and drew the Gutian barbarian tribes down to the mountains and the plains, bringing them into conflict with the Akkadians. In this temple, we see evidence of an increasingly desperate attempt to turn the tide by appeals to the gods. Related finds black onyx stones were symbolic of negative energy and calamity, perhaps due to the belief that evil, undug demons inhabited the earth. Old stone, the stone shows figures praying towards eclipse, combined with R6. What's R6? Oh, R6 is the piece portrays an eclipse that presages a disaster. Ritual tablet. This clay tablet displays a scene of religious ritual. The bull headdress worn by the priests indicates the human sacrifice of acolytes, probably to read the future in their entrails. This suggests that the killings went beyond just Gutian captives. Battle tablet. Clay tablet depicting a battle scene. The headpieces of Akkadian warriors suggested that the battle was between Akkadians and Gutians. There has to be an explanation. I don't buy it with just demons. There has to be a scientific explanation.
Belongs to Randolph Hodgson. Maybe he's got some intel that could help.
That didn't help him.
Oh,
Ah, shit.
page is torn out. Well, wouldn't you figure that out picking the book up?
Mary Hodgson. Scotty's wife.
Their story didn't end so well. Jason,
What?
I can't end up like this.
If this temple falls, my wife and I will be unattainable. I owe her that, at least. The portrait that I carry in my watch case is that of Mary. Is the Mary that I remember, not that.
This was all Lady Bradshaw's doing. She knew all along what was down here. She led us to them. I found her below, hunched over the murdered corpse of Van Hoyten. As she turned to face me, I saw that she had changed. My hand fell to the closest weapon I could find, an iron tent peg. I stabbed her with the metal, impaling her in the heart. She died. Unholy screams echoed from deep below, as if answering the sudden release of blood.
You said.
It looks futuristic.
What the fuck is this place?
This looks like freaking alien.
What is this hell? Is this even real? We are being judged. God is punishing us all for the mistakes we've ever made. Zane is all I have left in this world. After my wife left us, I gave him my all. I wanted him to have everything I didn't.
Single parent. Tough fucking gig.
It is. But my boy has made me very proud. He's going to London, to university. If only he would stop stealing. I miss him so much. Is your conscience clear, Jason?
This place. They're sure to come back here. I can hear you thinking.
We're waiting for something to happen. Maybe we should take the initiative and make something happen.
What'd you have in mind?
We go inside there, and we find a way to hurt them.
Hey, whatever happens out there, I've got your back.
We'll stand together. It's the only way. What is this?
Oh no.
Stay close. This gotta be where those things come from.
I think so. The question is, where the hell are they?
Salim, over here. What do you make of it?
This place could have been down here for thousands of years.
God didn't make these creatures.
No. It's possible we've got this wrong way around.
What's that supposed to mean?
Maybe we're intruding on them.
Salim, check this out.
Sounds like music.
That don't sound like any music from where I'm from.
Okay, maybe not music. Could be, a language.
You've seen those motherfuckers. They're not exactly the chatty type.
We shouldn't underestimate them. Look at this place. Those things are intelligent.
Down do you think we are?
Difficult to say. It's easy to lose track of time down here. This moths is everywhere.
Is it just me, or is it alive? Salim, check this out. It's one of those creatures, only older.
Ancient.
You don't think it's alive, do you? Touch it.
You touch it.
Pussy.
That creature is fossilized. Must be millions of years old. Lose sight of each other down here.
What the hell? It's half a person's face. What the?
Holy shit.
Look at him.
Check out that armor. This guy's goddamn biblical.
Did you see that?
possible.
In this place, everything's possible.
Holy shit. Fucker's been alive all this time, just sitting here with half a head.
Fluid. It must have preserved his flesh, his brain. What should we do? We can't leave him like this.
Well, shit. He's had enough time to get used to it.
I'm serious. The noise will attract the vampires. I'll do it. ارتاح دلوقتي في موتك.
I still want to know what the hell that was about. Halo shit.
It's lame. Looks like someone's been avoiding the dentist. No fangs.
Can you see? The bone is ruptured where there should be, as though smashed from the inside out.
What are you saying?
Maybe these things weren't originally vampires. Maybe they got infected.
Sleep.
What is it?
I think we hit the mother lode. Thinking what I'm thinking.
You thinking cocoons?
Yeah.
Then I am thinking what you're thinking.
cover you! Go!
Shit, Nicky. You turned up like the fucking cavalry. I thought you were dead.
Not my time.
Where are the others?
Colonel, you made it.
Crawling through that tunnel was a highly unpleasant experience.
Good to see you again, ma'am. Take my hand. I'm glad you're here, man.
This place.
Rachel, Star Chamber? What's this? This is definitely alien.
What is this place? We need a plan.
Fuck those things up and get the fuck out.
Good plan.
Sergeant K, what do we got left?
So we got 8 clips of 556 FMJ, 3 40 mil high X rounds, a couple of 9 mil pistols, 4 clips between them. We'll make that work. Huh. Plus 2 phosphor rounds. And 1 block of composition C4.
Well, what about the UV lamp?
Took a knock, but I can fix it. Just need a minute.
All in is not enough.
We've also got this.
It's old, unpredictable.
We work with what we got.
Our fuses are shot, but we can use the C4 to detonate them. Let's just hope they still pack a punch.
The vampires come from those cocoons. You saw how many there were in that vault? There could be thousands in there.
Should we blow them up? Burn as many of those motherfuckers as we can and head for the surface. What do you think, Sergeant?
Hoorah.
I'm not gonna allow him to carry a pistol.
We are way past that point now, ma'am. We stand together as one. Still got that med kit. Now'd be a good time to use it.
Hurts like a bitch. I gotta stop the bleed.
Looks like our explorer friends were here too. We should search this place before we move out.
There. Got it.
Hunts victim, implants parasite, parasite gestates, post-death, parasite takes over. They're coming. We must end it here with unintelligible. If there's time, my last act will be to dictate this diary until found in the rubble. It can serve as a warning to whoever. Anywho.
The bones of this temple are drenched in blood. We have set foot on an uncharted shore and roused something ancient and wicked. A blasphemy that comes in indescribable shapes and forms. For eons we lived as children in this world, unaware of the horrors that slumber beneath our feet. Now we have blindly thrown open the gates to madness. I fear being taken, but I must do what I must. We must seal this place for eternity, for all mankind. Mary, I'm sorry.
None of them made it out alive.
Over here. I found something.
Change that. So, trying to talk to you. Oh, I should have talked to everyone else. Oh well, I did.
Oh, it's singing. Are you okay?
There's meaning here.
It's a language formed from chords, musical scales, sonics. Mary was a pianist. She deciphered it. She thought these carvings represented the stars. Do you see? It's Cetus, the whale.
We're a long way from the night sky.
It's a mystery. According to the journal, there was only one scale of sound in the device. But Mary was studying it alone. I think there may be another. I'm going to need your help.
What can I do?
This console is too big to operate single-handedly. Something. Mary believed that these creatures were once peaceful. Their language was one of music. How could they not feel emotion? Then a tragedy fell upon them. Their great empire collapsed. Their music fell silent, and they turned on each other. What happened? Sickness? Madness? What turned them from architects into killers? Whatever it is, it twisted them. Now they're creatures of hate. Animals. Dead things. With no one left to kill. So they slept. And they waited. They waited for us.
Shit! Rachel! Rachel? Rachel! 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 Rachel, look at me.
She has it. It's inside her.
sorry. They came from the stars. This isn't their home. It's an ark.
Do something! She's turning into one of them!
Please, Rachel, you have to hold on.
It's killing me.
I'll put her out of her misery. Hold her the fuck down.
We can still save her.
There's gotta be a way. We can't lose her.
There's no other way. Hold her down.
You gonna kill her like you killed Clarice?
Fuck, Rachel. I have to put you down.
It's me, Jason. Please, put down the gun.
No.
It had to be done. Stand up, Sergeant K. Those things aren't done. They'll have heard the gunshot. We need to move the fuck out. You too, Colonel. We gotta go.
Goodbye, Rach. I'll always love you.
I want to try something to see if it... Just the stab in the heart, too. I don't even want to play anymore. This sucks. Like, oh my god. What the hell, man? Without a hitch and everything.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Those mounds are made of cocoons. Thousands of them. If we set the charges there, they'll all burn.
Shit, they're hatching. We gotta move. Quick. Okay, listen up. We've been hit hard tonight. We lost brothers. And we lost Rachel.
You shot Rachel.
But now, it's time to get some payback. We plant charges on as many of those clusters as possible and then detonate them remotely. Second those charges go off, we haul ass to the exit. If luck is on our side, we'll do more than fry a few vampires. Create a diversion. Salim, you ready?
I am.
Okay then. Let's get loose, kids.
Okay. Who's going to place the dynamite?
Alright, fuck it. I'll do it.
You're crazy. We'll do it together.
Nah, the more of us down there, the more chances we'll get seen. It takes a detonator. If I don't make it...
Nick!
Hear me out. I don't make it, I want you to blow those charges. Just don't go getting trigger happy on me.
Every step of the way, you keep him radio contact.
And if there's no radio signal?
Then I'll pop a flare. See it go up, you hit that detonator.
Be quick and be safe. You hear me, buddy?
I can't make it out.
There's one ahead of him. There's left.
Nick, the coons are hatching ahead of you. You gotta move fast.
First dynamite is down. Over.
Which way? Left or right? Holy shit.
It's getting kinda hairy down there, brother. Why don't you ditch the rest of those charges and head back?
Look at that, man. It's the mother lode.
It's too far.
I'm going for it. This is way too easy.
Oh, no.
What is it?
There are too many. He's a dead man.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Wait! What will warning him do now? There is no way out.
Hey, how's it looking up there?
Tell him.
They're all over you, man. Hundreds of them.
Means you've got the boss to tell me the truth.
I'm sorry, Nicky. For this? For what happened at that checkpoint?
It's a war, Jason. Bad shit happens. Get out.
charges in place.
Does anyone copy?
Is it Nick? He's alive. Nick, confirm your position.
I'm 200 meters from the door. Bearing 320. But I'm injured. I need help.
Hang tight, Sergeant. We're on our way.
Can't you get me?
Eyes forward at all times.
Hey, are you with me? She can go down in 24 hours. Nick, I need you here.
I got you.
Move out!
Where the fuck is Celine? Those charges were a godsend. Feels like this whole damn place is coming down.
Celine, he's still alive. Celine, come in, man. Are you there?
I am surrounded. I'm in real trouble here. Vampires. So many vampires.
What's there to think about? We go back down there. We die with them.
He's a dead man. We need to go. That man is not one of us.
You're wrong. Salim is one of us now. Marines don't leave their own behind. You hearing me, Salim?
If I don't make that, tell my son I did everything I could.
Tell him yourself. I'm coming to get you.
Join the fun.
No.
Jason!
Seriously, just throw that thing at me.
I did.
Let's get out of here.
Takes more than a few bats to kill you.
Oh man, that was unfucking believable. Those things were all over us, but me and Salim busted through them like it was the last down of the goddamn Super Bowl. Listen up. We're not out of the woods yet. What I see in front of me, you're the best. Fuck that. The best of the best. We will get home.
Hoorah! Hoorah?
Hoorah!
Right behind you.
You see some?
We can get out. We just have to climb.
still with me, buddy? We got two alive. Very fucking ready to go home Marines here.
Dropkick to Coyote 2. Radio check. Over.
This is Coyote 2. Solid copy. Evac units are being prepped. ETA 5 hours. Wait. Over.
We got back up again. We beat the enemy.
Look around you. So quiet.
You think those shepherds are still around here? I could use a cold one.
Man, look at this place. We made a mess of it.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Some random eclipse?
Get it out!
Seal the exits! We hold them here!
What's the sun back?
6 minutes, Mac. We just need to hold out.
This is way too long!
You can't rush the damn moon. They're breaking inside.
Push those motherfuckers back to hell! Too many of them!
Shit. It's my last clip.
Fuck, what we gonna do?
Where's the ammo? These are fucking clear.
Light them. We can hold them off.
It's been interesting knowing you. I need to see my boy. A souvenir.
Shalim, wait. Good luck, brother. You wish Zane a happy birthday from me.
Thank you, Jason. Goodbye, my friend.
Get us the fuck out of here.
Clear!
You've got 3 survivors. Returning to base.
Freely they stood who stood, and fell who fell. Not bad. You've guided some of your charges to the light, while others have fallen to the darkness. Survival often comes at a great cost, a cost that others sometimes must pay. I look forward to our next encounter. Perhaps I'll choose a story that's a little more homely next time, somewhere you'll be guaranteed of a decent night's sleep. Rest assured, wherever it is, you'll find it extremely hard to leave. Until the next time. You know the way out.
Bro, wait a minute. I gotta... You know what? I want to try and go back. I hate to do it. I really hate to do it, but I want to try and go back to the point where I think I messed up. I mean, it may take a while, but I want to try and get back to that point. Or maybe I should do it on another stream. I think that's what I'll do. I will. I want to try it. I want to check out some of the.
You're late, and you look like shit.
I just got off the red eye. What's your excuse?
Good flight?
Oh, shit movie, shit meal, no leg room.
They cram you in the back?
By the toilets.
Nice.
Coffee wasn't so bad, though. Good fucking muffins.
Did you read the brief?
On the flight. How's it going with the analysis team?
The ISG team took heavy losses, but it wasn't a complete disaster. We just had to scrape some of them off the floor.
Poor bastards. And the entities?
Like nothing we've seen before. Kolchak Jason, First Lieutenant, Marine Force Recon.
The best of the best, huh?
Or so they advertised.
Fuck! Now how many times do I have to keep telling you the same damn story?
I understand. However, CENTCOM needs to iron out any irregularities.
Such as? The whole fucking thing was irregular.
Such as why you allied with an enemy combatant?
You weren't fucking there! Those things were ripping us to shreds. I don't give a damn who it was. We needed all the help we could get. I stepped back into that hell to save Salim. And that man was worth 5 of you people. Semper fucking Fi!
And Rachel King?
You really want the gore detail?
I want all the details.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you go down there yourself and have a look-see? Then we can talk. If you make it out alive.
So they cooperated with an Iraqi soldier down there?
Republican Guard, if you can believe it. Must have made a hell of an impression for Kolchak to go back for him.
I'm dying to meet this guy.
Nothing to show. He walked.
The hell's that mean?
By the time the extraction team got here, he was gone. Could be across the border by now.
Sneaky son of a bitch. Now I see why Kolchak enlisted his help.
The analysis team are still pulling specimens from the site. It's carnage down there.
They used dynamite?
We don't know how they got their hands on it.
No, I'm done. I told you already. It was a city, a goddamn city full of those things. There were cocoons down there. Fucking thousands of them.
How many organisms were still alive down there?
Too many. Oh, for Allah's sake. They all fucking burned.
This is like Winterfold all over again.
Uh-huh. Ah, and here we have Colonel Eric King, our in-house genius. He definitely got more than he bargained for.
Everything you know about biology just went up in smoke. These things, they're advanced. They're stronger than us, more intelligent than us. If you want to get ahead of this, you need to start taking me seriously.
None of us doubt the severity of the situation, Colonel. After all, most of your team didn't make it back alive.
And I'll have to live with that.
Let's move on to Kalis.
She was infected. Her comrades had no choice but to...
Parasite?
Extracted.
You read her profile.
Yeah. She could have gone far. If this hadn't happened. Are you still on for next Sunday?
Janet's making hot pot. You bet your ass we're on.
I'll never get used to this job.
Why would you want to?
At least this one was localized.
Small blessings.
So, what do you make of it all?
Doesn't matter what I think. Only thing that matters is controlling the flow of information. As far as the world knows, not a damn thing happened here.
You want to know what it means to be a killer? Think of the most profound thing you've ever done. The most beautiful thing you've ever created. And I promise you, it's nothing compared to watching the life bleed out of someone. To see the fear in their eyes, to feel them pawing at you for release, to hear them pleading, begging. That's true art. That's what you have to be, an artist. I've left my mark on the world. Have you?
Okay, so I'm gonna try and check out the special features in this game. Hopefully Twitch doesn't block me. That was a crazy game, man. And if it does block me, then, well, it'll do more than block me. It'll log me off. It'll cut my broadcast. But if it does, then I will be back to make a different choice at the point that I'm thinking of. I hope it doesn't cost me. Pictures? 4? 1, 2, 3, 5 pictures? Oh, okay. I thought I got them all. So far, so good. Interview with Ashley Tisdale. AKA Rachel.
When the queen bitch finds out about this, she's gonna flip her shit.
Rachel and I, we know each other.
Sir?
The queen bitch you're referring to is his wife. Nice work, Hotshot.
Ashley Tisdale, welcome. Now, Ashley plays Rachel in Supermassive Games' Dark Pictures Anthology's House of Ashes. All right, Ashley, what can you tell me about your character?
My character, Rachel, is a CIA operative, and it is taken place in 2003 in the Gulf War, and she is on a mission to find chemical weapons, so she's pretty badass.
Wow. This is your first time doing a video game.
This is my first time, yeah.
Wow. So how does that process compare to maybe the stuff that you've done, you know, on camera before?
I think that it's just very obviously a different approach to it. I do a lot of voiceover for animation series, so I would say it's more in line with that because you're in a studio all day and it's like you and the script and then also like some of the other characters, but it's just like kind of going through it really fast versus, you know, one scene on a TV show or a movie could take like an hour to 2 hours. So you're constantly going through it. It's a really long process, but it's cool, it's different. You're wearing like heavy machinery on your head and it's like getting all of your facial expressions. So it's pretty crazy.
You're gonna just be like completely like so muscular by the time you're done. Your neck will be.
My neck is super strong.
Yeah, the strongest neck ever now.
Yeah.
And how do you prepare for something like that? Then I feel like the script, it's not maybe necessarily you're preparing for particular scenes. Everything is so varied. Like, how do you really kind of get ready for it?
I pretty much, you know, obviously read the script beforehand, but I don't spend a lot of time on it like I would another script, like either with a movie or a TV, because it's the same thing of how I approach animations, is that I know when I'm here, I'm going to be with the director and they're going to have me do it like multiple different ways because there is multiple different directions the character can go. So if I were to fully prepare, I would maybe like put myself in this like, well, it's got to be this way, and I want to feel free to like be able to have them say, do it more sympathetic and do it more angry. And so I kind of don't fully prepare. I just know who the character is, and as long as I know the intention of what I'm saying, then I'm good.
What is it?
The guy who served me, I don't know. He was looking at me pretty strange.
Probably doesn't get to see a woman like you around these parts very often, especially one that's showered.
With any series or film, it's just that one linear path for your character.
Yeah.
And with this, you have the option of
There's
living out
many
the
different
multiple.
arcs.
Yeah, how do you kind of keep it all straight or keep a continuity with your character through all that?
Honestly, I don't even remember half of it. I think it's just obviously relying on the director. And the guys at Supermassive, they're just really great at knowing where we are in the storyline. And so it's just heavily trusting them. And then, just kind of knowing, that it's just going to go. I can't, there's just so many different areas that it can go. And I could die in one of the things, and I could become a vampire. I can, live. It's just it's so crazy how opposite.
It's got to be interesting, too, to think that someone's going to, play you in a game and then maybe you'll die or you'll live or you'll...
Yeah.
The people will be in control of your future.
I know. I think it's going to be really crazy just seeing my face on, the character, That's going to be so wild. It's so crazy how far video games have come. It's so much more cinematic and like the movies that it's pretty wild. It's, beautiful to watch, but it's going to be crazy.
Now, I guess we have a couple rapid-fire questions that I'd like to hit you with as well. Okay, ready for this? Okay, so bitten by a vampire or buried alive?
Oof. Yeah, bitten by a vampire.
Oh, really?
Well, then you get to live forever, so,
That is true. Okay, I never thought of that element of it. Things that you've shot so far, do you have a favorite scene?
I think my favorite scene would have to be probably early on between Rachel and her husband. It's a flashback, and it's them in the car, and it's a moment in time that kind of changes everything. And what I love about it is that it really shows who Rachel was and how it changed her to become who she is today. There's just so much happening in the game that it's just a moment where it's just really kind of stripped down and one-on-one, and I think it's a really beautiful scene.
Driving and getting the food.
What is it?
He sits there in the car.
The guy who served me, I don't know, he was looking at me pretty strange.
My sole objective, Rach, is to make you happy. Doesn't matter where we are or what we're going through, I'll always put a smile on your face. See? I told you.
So how do you get into that? Because I feel like, it's sometimes it's such a sudden change from one scene to the next. So how do you kind of really get into that moment so quickly?
I think how we've done it is that we would start off with the earlier stuff.
Okay.
So it's kind of like you're building to the bigger pieces. And usually the end of the day, we'll have the biggest stuff, whether that's us screaming and fighting, because it obviously drains us and our vocals. So, they know to kind of have us do the whole action stuff at the very end of the day.
They're breaking through the perimeter.
You got any bright ideas? Now's the time.
It's really odd of being okay, now we're going to be sweet, and now we're going to be screaming.
It's
and
hard to
you're gonna
go
be dying,
backwards.
And then you're going to be back alive again, and this is a touching moment, and you're going to die. Yeah, the first time it's going to be a strange experience, kind of going off on your own and acting out that kind of separate.
Yeah, it's definitely a very interesting process to watch, and it's different from anything I've ever done.
Has it been hard to navigate doorways with the camera on? Do you find
Oh, no, I take them off right away.
Okay.
Anytime I can get a break, because it is a heavy thing, and so it's just most of the time I'm sitting on the couch with it holding the helmet up, because it's it's like a weight on your head. So it's pretty crazy.
It's expensive equipment. You don't want to bang it on a door frame.
No.
Well, now that they've got you in the game, they can put you in anything.
I know. I'm so excited because I've never been able to play something like this.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's good. Cool.
Thank you.
let's not harp on it, man. You'll get a. We'll try another interview with the monster maker.
The creature has powerful claws and fangs formed from hardened, unidentifiable tissue. Two of the incisors appear grossly malformed and discolored. Blood is like nothing I've seen.
We always like to base our stories in some sort of real-world truth, a piece of folklore or a piece of mythology. With vampires, obviously, there's so much to choose from cultures all the way around the world. So rather than pick one particular legend, we thought it would be fun to create a monster that ties all of those legends together in some way. So we had an idea for a creature that lives underneath the ground and emerges every few years. Our vampire is actually an alien parasite. It invades a host body. The creatures that you see in House of Ashes, the winged demonic creatures, were actually once an intelligent race of cosmic nomads traveling through the stars on this big generation ship. They somehow picked up this alien parasite and it ravaged through their crew, and their ship went out of control and crash landed into prehistoric Earth, where it was buried under the ground in what is now the Zagros Mountains. Being a parasite, this alien slug needs to find a host body, a living body or a recently dead one. Once it invades that body, it grows inside it, killing the host if host is still alive. And its tendrils reach out into the host's brain and hijack its central nervous system, sort of reanimating it. It then goes on the hunt for blood. It feeds on the adrenaline in blood. So in order to get the adrenaline pumping, it needs to terrify its prey. So it shrieks at them and drags the kill out until the blood is really, really pumping, and then it strikes.
You keep lookout. Fuck!
Lookout for what?
We wanted to show the viewer different forms of the creature and make them think that initially it's a demon, then they think that it's a vampire, and then finally the revelation that it's an alien.
So just to explain where the parasites have come to infect some of our game characters, this shows a game character who's going through different stages, is infected, starts to affect the character, and there's a final look from that where the fangs are coming through the skull. So that's one of the developments of how our classic vampire is actually a host. Another example of that is an Akkadian warrior who's been taken over by the parasite, and again the fangs have come through, the vines are poking through the head. This human is now being taken over, his skin is dying, the parasite is trying to grow within. But we progress that into looking at the design on the alien demon, I call it. This had to have very unique elements that came through from the head design. So we've got a very animalistic head here, but also we've got the fangs. These fangs are coming from the parasite that's within, so the fangs are coming through. It's almost deforming the shape of the host.
Oh, shit. The fuck happened to your teeth, buddy?
We refined that further to what is our final head, where the ear is part of the skull and it flexes open. A bit like a frill lizard, where the frill of the canopy comes out, our head is actually moving apart. And we've got illustrations that show that, where the head is dormant and is concealed, but then as it hears and wants to resonate, the skull expands open. And that then allows the creature to hear and pick up on anything within the environment.
With characters, it's always good to base at least some of it on anatomy that we recognise, and that provides a foundation for the vampire. It's bipedal and human in its structure, but we've just changed things, tweaked them, made them a bit more alien. So, for example, the ribs joined together at the sternum to form a rib cage, but we've expanded it out quite a lot, and some of the ribs are fused together to make bony plates. It's just to suggest that it's had a very different evolution from a human. We tried a version with human-style legs, but in the end, we went for a dog-type leg. It just made it more creature-like and more threatening. And we added bird-like talons on the toes, just to give it some natural weapons and make it into a predator. We didn't want to focus too much on bat reference, because we were trying to steer away a bit from the classic bat-like vampire. We did go for 2 sets of bat-like wings. One of the shots in the game is of the vampire jumping down from above, backlit with its wings out in an attack pose. And when we saw that pose, we decided to add an extra set of wings attached at the hip joint. It just really helped that silhouette.
The environment is very interesting because they can use not just the floor, they can fly as well. They can walk on the walls, but they've got claws. So imagine something really interesting in a cave where you've got creatures coming towards you, from every angle. I think that visually is something impactful and very interesting to look at, and scary.
One of the interesting parts is the finding of those nuances and details that really bring the character to life. How does it move? How does it behave and act? We had motion capture, and then we had the more traditional computer animation keyframing. On the motion capture side, there were a variety of different setups that we tested. We had arm extensions, and then we had various different leg stilts that our creature actor used. But what was apparent when filming this was that it really limited his movement. So in the end, we decided not to use any of that, and he just performed himself. Basically, this gave him the freedom to really express that physicality in acting and gesture.
They react to sound like bats. They hear you. They hunt you.
The vampires have these head plates, these bony kind of gristly structures on their heads that click and vibrate, kind of like a bat's echolocation. They're used to survey environments and to locate prey. We went through a lot of different iterations, and we tried a lot of different things. Like I think I sampled keyboards and mouse clicks, and then used a scooter fender and a wet trainer, and it made this organic, clicky, squeaky sound. And then I had a friend of mine in the States take a taser to a bunch of meat and a bunch of organic material, and it came out a lot more aggressive. It just sounded meaner.
I got something for you!
And then the biggest thing that we had was this little tiny drum and a rod with fishing line in between it. So when you twisted a rod, it made this clicking and popping sound. So that ended up being one of the main tonal layers for it. But none of them quite fit right. But once we put them all together and layered them all together on top of each other, then it started to actually work as a holistic, organic thing.
Something entirely new to House of Ashes, which is a classic horror movie trope, is the vampire point of view shots, which we use a very wide lens, and we use some perspective distortion on those shots, which helps sell the power and hunger of the vampires as they're chasing the soldiers, and it helps make the soldiers feel very small and very weak. And doing so, it also helps us as the player realise that these vampires are inhuman, and that when we're watching what they're doing, they're bouncing off of walls and they're climbing on the ceilings and flying. At any time in the game, the players could be running through an endless maze of tunnels, and we use very tight shots on these with a lot of handheld, a lot of tilt again, to emphasise this claustrophobicness and this tension and not being able to see what's chasing them. And it's in complete contrast then to later on in the game where we see these grand environments that they uncover, which could be a temple, a city, or things like that, that we have these wide shots that really sit still and just let the player soak in that environment.
This is the most complex creature that we have ever animated in the studio. But the challenge is more than a challenge, is the fun to do it. Because it's not a real creature. You can push it in a way that you can use your imagination to make it more interesting.
We're facing an enemy we know zero about. An enemy of unknown size on their home turf. Sucks to be us.
September the 24th, 1945. When Lady Bradshaw summons you, you go. Mary and I were bound for our honeymoon, but the chance to dine with one of Britain's finest antiquarians was too great for us to miss. When we met, Bradshaw wore a brooch that caught Mary's eye. A Sumerian relic recovered from a dig site in the Hashemite kingdom of Iraq. After dinner, she showed us another find from the same site, a gold cuneiform tablet. She called it the final puzzle piece in her life's work, a map that pinpoints the tomb of Alexander the Great. If she's right, the tomb lies somewhere on the border of Iraq. Lady Bradshaw wants us to lead her expedition. I realize now that our honeymoon will take place in a dusty dig site in the Zagros Mountains. April the 2nd, 1946. We have assembled our team. Top of my list was my old comrade from the wars, Captain Sherman Crow, the bulldog of Omaha Beach. We found him in Cairo, brawling for money in a Levantine drinking club. Crow recommended an experienced dig foreman, Arthur Pullman. And in Haifa, we picked up my assistant, the always inquisitive Aline Journeau. Lady Bradshaw insisted on the presence of her own advisor, Ellis van Hoyten, an archaeologist I know only from his poor reputation. Our team complete, we shall head to the Lebanon, and from there by train to Baghdad. October the 21st, 1946. Crow was the first to break into the tomb, an honor he shared with Bessie, that damned machine gun of his. It was a beast of a weapon, but it seemed to comfort the fellaheen doing the digging. This place has lain undisturbed for centuries. It is not the tomb of Alexander the Great, but a temple of an even older god king, the Akkadian despot, Naram Sin. We have been mistaken, but Lady Bradshaw still declares it a find for the ages, a discovery that will write our names in the annals of history. Looking out at this sceptred hall, I have no reason to doubt her. The catacombs beneath the temple are heaped with human bones. Aline has worked sacrificial digs in El Castillo, but even she hasn't seen death on this scale before. The Akkadians killed thousands in the name of their gods, most ritually decapitated, but others crudely slain and dumped in charnel pits, as though the slaughter had spiraled out of control. What plague or cataclysm demanded such a price? So much blood spilled. And for what? Whatever happened here millennia ago, it is a secret waiting to be discovered. Our work begins in earnest. December 7th, 1946. Our finds have been so spectacular, I couldn't resist breaking out the champagne. As I entered the survey tent to pour a glass for Mary, I realized something was awry. She'd found Bradshaw's crate of dynamite. I tried to calm her, but she worked up a full head of steam, sounding off about the risks of using explosives at a dig site. She was right, of course. I feel terrible for hiding it from her. Just then, Crow arrived and picked up the dynamite. When Mary ordered him to put it down, he looked her boldly in the eye and said they'd found something below. The bottom of the chasm stank of death and was littered with corpses, fresh enough to be covered in flies. Crow thinks that local bandits must have tossed their victims down here after robbing them. I pity those hapless wanderers. The fear they must have felt as they tumbled to their doom. But this was not what he wanted to show us. An unearthly light pierced the rocks. When Mary asked us what it was, Bradshaw nodded to Crow, who broke open the dynamite. She said she intended to find out. Blowing a hole through the rock face, we found a gateway to a strange world below. A phosphorescence emanated from beneath, casting its eldritch light over us all. Lady Bradshaw was insistent that we descend further. Perhaps Mary is right, and Bradshaw is becoming reckless and uncontrollable. But I can't stop thinking about what's down there. I am now working with Crow and Pullman to set up a winch and elevator to descend into the shaft. What mysteries lie below, I wonder, undisturbed by the world above. "13th of December. Crow, Bradshaw, and I descended in the elevator. As we left, I was struck by the change in Bradshaw's temperament. She seemed eager, almost manic in the face of our new discovery. When we reached the bottom, Crow could not prevent himself from letting loose an oath. There before us, set in a dizzying vault, lay a city. It was loathsome, colossal, and sleeping. A great carcass built in some ancient age before men. Overcome with awe, I fell to my knees. "28th of December. God forgive us. For days we have studied this dead, silent realm and its entombed abominations. Now the horrors have come for my own dear Mary. Crow found her unconscious in the Star Chamber, her notes scattered around her. He carried her back to our supply room and laid her down in one of the cells. When Bradshaw learned what had happened, she was evasive about Mary's work down there. As I cleaned my wife's face, she spoke to me in a fever, sounding distressed and confused. I have resolved to keep a vigil over her. I pray her fever abates so we can escape this cursed place. "29th of December. Pullman says the radio has been sabotaged. An expert job, with vital wires severed. Someone wants to cut us off from the outside world. Eileen fought in the Resistance, but while she is undoubtedly capable, I refuse to accept she's responsible. Personally, I still harbor doubts about Van Hoyten. Although without proof, everyone remains a suspect. All I can do now is place sentries on the expedition's equipment. "30th of December. Mary's condition worsens. This evening, I awoke from an exhausted daze to find Lady Bradshaw asking my wife more of her damned questions. Mary was babbling something about winged demons. At this, Bradshaw's eyes lit up and she asked whether Mary could sense them now. Gripped by delirium, my wife lashed out, clawing at Bradshaw's chest. Lady Bradshaw withdrew, and I was, after a while, able to calm my wife. "31st of December. Mary is dead. I sat with her in her final moments, telling her how sorry I was. Sorry for accepting Bradshaw's offer, for ever coming to this hell-forsaken place, for placing my vanity above her love. When Mary spoke about the end of everything, I knew she sensed death coming. With her last words, she made me swear to bury this place. "9 p.m. Something unholy has happened. As I sat with my wife, I noticed something in her hand. Lady Bradshaw's brooch. She must have pulled it from her shirt when she grabbed at her. Turning it over, I noticed that it looked like one of the creatures we'd exhumed from the cocoons. Were these the demons Mary had spoken about? Had Bradshaw known all along what we'd find down here? Then Mary's corpse moved. It was not my wife. It was something inhuman. It leapt at me, and only the bars of the cell spared me from its fury. The camp is in uproar. Workers are missing, and Lady Bradshaw has returned to the city deep below. No one knows why, but I can guess. She yearns for the same fate that befell Mary. She wants to be one of them. First of January, 1947, 1 a.m. The saboteur has struck again, sealing us in here. We are hopelessly trapped with those things. All around us, they shriek from the darkness. Crow has set up his machine gun, pointed towards the catacombs. Mary was right. We cannot fight that which does not live. There is only one option now. Bring the whole damn temple down on them. Even if it means bringing it down on our own heads. They cannot be allowed out of here. When this temple falls, my wife and I will be buried together, side by side. I owe her that, at least. The portrait that I carry in my watch case is the Mary that I remember, not that thing in the cell. This was all Lady Bradshaw's doing. She knew all along what was down here. She led us to them. I found her below, hunched over the murdered corpse of Van Hoyten. As she turned to face me, I saw that she had changed. My hand fell to the closest weapon I could find, an iron tentapeg. I stabbed her with the metal, impaling her in the heart. She died. Unholy screams echoed from deep below, as if answering the sudden release of blood. They are coming. We must end it here, with fire and gunsmoke. If there is time, my last act will be to dictate this diary onto tape. Perhaps, if it is found in the rubble, it can serve as a warning to any who follow us. The bones of this temple are drenched in blood. We have set foot on an uncharted shore and roused something ancient and wicked. A blasphemy that comes in indescribable shapes and forms. For eons we lived as children in this world, unaware of the horrors that slumber beneath our feet. Now we have blindly thrown open the gates to madness. I fear being taken, but I must do what I must. We must seal this place for eternity, for all mankind. Mary, I'm sorry. 30th.
Save Rachel. Hopefully not to cause anybody else, but try to save Rachel. Alright, that will be the mission. Alright, but yeah, other than that, quite a story. It's crazy. I love this anthology.